both teams were cautious when the game began, and getting Vinny's first goal was obviously really important, and we had a really good push in the first 5 minutes of the second period, being able to extend the lead to 3-0. But we know how good they are coming to the net. I thought our team did a good job of boxing out and not giving up those second chance opportunities. With a lot of block shots tonight, and just a good hard fought win like we knew it would have to be.
How impressive was your play in your own zone given their offensive power?
Well, I mean, when you respect your opponent, it makes it a lot easier. And Grant did a good job with the pre-scout and highlighted how they're going to shoot from anywhere, and how they do a great job of getting to the net. They do a great job with their D joining the rush, and that's how they scored their one goal today. But for the most part, we didn't give up a lot of odd man situations, or we wanted to make sure our forwards didn't beat up the rink by their D.
Your offense was clicking also. Was this the best all-around game you guys have
Well, it was a good game for us, and our top-end guys scored, and you have to have that. I mean, any team. I mean, when your top players get on the score sheet, it's going to certainly give you a better chance to win. We knew it was a heavy game. We knew it was a 4-line, 6D game, and everybody I thought did a good job contributing today.
Were you happy for Rem to get a couple?
Yeah, I mean, we've been harping on Rem to go to the front of the net, and he's so good off the rush, and that's an area of his game he's got to continue to improve at, and stopping in the net front and getting to that area. And, lo and behold, he gets 2 goals that way tonight, and that line's played well. It was a beautiful goal at the end of the second period. That little, I don't know, with 3 or 4 passes back and forth and a tap in at the side. That was obviously a huge goal to go up by 3 with the last 5 seconds of the period.
Lucia's line looked really good tonight. What would you like out of that?
Well, just their energy. I thought they were our best line in the first period, and then I thought Kluse's line got going in the second. But that's Vinny. I mean, Vinny's having a really good senior. We've talked about that he's responsible all over the rink, and we need that line to contribute not only offensively but to be able to shut people down defensively too.
Penn State's a very aggressive offensive team. So what was one of the key aspects of shutting down their momentum?
Well, I think boxing out in our own end, and again, not allowing them to beat us up the rink, because they do a really good job with the second wave of attack with their D joining. I mean, their D have after tonight 21 goals I think on the season, so they're getting almost a goal a game, and that was an area of the game that we wanted to make sure we emphasized.
How much of emphasis did you put towards crashing the net? I believe the first 4 were all of that kind of variety.
Well, it's probably good when you show the other team doing it and having success, and so maybe that was a little bit more of our mentality today. But when we had talked about our games after last weekend, that I didn't think we did a very good job of getting to that area, and it's so hard to score goals now that goalies are good, so you're not going to beat goalies from 50 feet out. So you got to be there for tips or rebounds, or a puck could ricochet off a skate to you. But if you're not in that area, you're not going to create anything.
Pitlick had the goals. Ryan Lindgren had a big block that may have saved one. What are you seeing out of these freshmen now that you're on this
Well, they're growing. Obviously, Ryan is so good defensively to shut down, and he and Bish, and I can't say, how well Bish is playing, as a senior. And I thought as a core, they did a really good job. And, I think they would say they, didn't play great last weekend, and it was a good bounce back game today, and that's the way they have to play tomorrow too.
What can a game like this do for your team's confidence?
Well, I mean, we'll find out how mature we are tomorrow. We got to put this one away, cool down, and start our preparation for tomorrow, because it'll be a heavy game again tomorrow. If they lost, they're going to have a little bit extra into their game, and we have to make sure we match that when the puck drops.
Eric Scherhorn had another good game tonight. What do you see from him?
More aggressiveness. I think that's the big thing when he's on top of the crease, when he's battling. I mean, that seems to be when he plays his best. So we've done a pretty good job for the most part this year, letting him just have to make the one save and cleaning up the rebounds. And if he makes that first save, then we'll be in good shape.